It's my third year set at Mons. Here they are, lovely people. We've got one extra this afternoon, but never mind. There we go. I don't know what that chap's secret is, sandwiched between all these lovely young ladies. And there they are, okay. Excuse me, camera. Here they are, these are the ones with the gas in. As soon as you've emptied a jar, if you bring it back to me, we'll top it up for you. That's the way. Slide it in, shake it, see what happens. As soon as you've slid it in and shaken it up, record your result in your book straight away, then it doesn't depend on people. Okay, quick shake. Let me have all this rubbish out of your way.
Go on, give it. You need?
There it is.
No, no, gas in the jar too.
There is gas in the jar.
Watch.
But it doesn't affect the lime water.
No.
So, if you've got any yellow colouring, it's something left in the jar from previous. It's got any milk in there.
It's gone yellow. That means you type in game.
So you write that down.
It's not what?
It isn't the gas. It isn't it.
It isn't what? What gas?
Carbon dioxide.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. What take carbon dioxide? It is. Oh. I'm under pressure. Come on, that's what stinks, eh? Yeah. He's under pressure. Looking at me for, he's under pressure.
Let's go and top it up again. I'll top your jar up because it's small without this gas. No, it's carbon dioxide because milk is. Did it go in? So it's not carbon dioxide. Okay. We do. I'll go and get some orders.
No. Get off.
Now, when it's in the magnesium, you'll have to cover it quickly. Don't leave it open, or else the air will get in and burn it away. Yes, I know.
It's got bubbles.
Bubbles. Yeah. If you need more gas jars, just ask, we've got plenty. Here are. Got some more? Now, anybody not doing it, keep out of your way, please, because you're the ones who don't get your bubbles over the books and whatever you do. No, don't be scared, it's all right.
These tubs are now good.
Anybody else need new gas jars?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Straight out. Okay, so fill it in. Fill it in. It says, when burning magnesium ribbon is placed in the gas.
Will I take that off now? Yeah. So we've got to take that off now, we've got to use a different jar?
No. You can't use the same jar twice. Once you've used the jar, we've got...
It's still got lighting.
Okay. If you have magnesium in the jar, wash it out there because it makes noise.
That worked, did it?
Get a big piece.
Hey.
What was it for that?
Magnesium ribbon. Here we are. See, because it will just break off. Magnesium ribbon coming on. Magnesium ribbon. Magnesium ribbon. It's a bit damp. It dried before you use it. Because who else wants magnesium ribbon? Dried before you use it because my fingers are a bit damp. You've done your magnesium, haven't you, girls? You've got enough there. Any magnesium left, I'll have back, please. Which one is it? Don't see there's nothing on it, so that's
Hey!
careful of burning. No.
Does it right?
No, that puts it down. Yes. No. What's it?
Takes your stand down. Wear your gaggles.
A nice list of gases to go for there. You got it in the end. Anybody else want magnesium? Any magnesium with them left, I'll be glad to have back for you.
He put in the wrong one. Would you believe it? Sticks.
John's a bit annoyed about this. He's tell him what it is, John. What's annoying you? Tell the camera what's annoying you.
Don't do nothing.
What doesn't?
The gas.
Nothing. You're annoyed.
Yeah.
Look annoyed then. Right. Is John Kiley looking annoyed?
What?
Because his gas won't do anything.
Put it in the top off.
So we need some gas.
Need some gas? Come on.
Get that one.
Here's a big one. Swap you. Big enough for you? There we go. 5p deposit, empties return. Anybody else want more gas jars? Any spare magnesium with a don't burn it up, please. Down it back. Yep, there you are. You take one.
What's happened to your gas? What's happened to the gas? The lid's up. That's right, it's up there. Your gas is now somewhere up around there.
Well, I'm not a fine senior today. Put it in! Play about with it.
I just turn the gas on.
Oh, you don't turn the gas on, I do.
Magnesium.
You don't turn the gas on, I do. Magnesium problems. Here you are. If you want some more, I'll do it. Anybody else need gas jars? Anybody else need gas jars? Well, we'll put a bit of water in there. That's all it is. Collecting gas by displacement of water. Tilted to get the bit of air out. No, the other way. Where's the open end? That end is it, or this end? It's that end. Tip it the other way to get that bubble out. That'll do. Okay, standing on the top, and off we go. This is a standard way of collecting gas, as long as the gas doesn't dissolve in water, which some gases do, and as long as you don't mind having the gas wet. If you want a dry gas, it's look at that. If you want a dry gas, it's it isn't. It just fits that fine. What's your problem? It keeps going out, does it? That's all right. That's as good a result as it burns. That is the answer. It's annoying, isn't it? Periodic table of the 316. Can I explain this to you? Listen. On this list are the known elements on the Earth. Most are natural, some are actually man-made using atomic reactors. Yes, you recognise the name. The letters above them, of course, are the chemical formula that we use as a kind of shorthand when we're writing down chemical reactions. Would you please look underneath the name? Underneath the name, you'll see a number. Can you see the number? Face 316, ladies. Leave that on. I can just have a look.
Number am I on?
Any number you like. Underneath any name, you'll see a number. that number tells you how much heavier than one atom of hydrogen that material is. So if we look at, for example, gold, which is number 79, third in the middle, if I show you in the book, it's easy to show you where it is. There it is, look, gold, AU. There. There it is. You'll see that that has a weight of 197 times the weight of hydrogen. Now, if the gas we've got in our jars is heavier than air, it will be heavier than nitrogen-oxygen mix. When you find nitrogen and oxygen, numbers 7 and 8, you'll see that they are 14 and 16 times heavier than an atom of hydrogen, respectively.
16.0.
Now, our gas is heavier or lighter? Which is it? Lighter. Yeah? You haven't actually proved that scientifically yet, but I'll show you that it is in a moment or two. So what can it be? It can't be nitrogen, it can't be oxygen. Carbon, boron, beryllium, lithium are solids, not gases. Hydrogen's a gas, but it isn't that because our gas doesn't explode. So there's only one left. Hydrogen? No, it can't be that. There's only one left. Look at the table.
Helium.
Helium. That's what it is.
And it was helium earlier.
So at the bottom of that little list of results of tests there, can you write down this gas is helium and it has no smell. Now let me just have a little chat to you about it. Earlier on I spoke to you about divers who got bends because they breathe compressed air. If we mix in with the oxygen they breathe this gas is very light. It's very light and consequently it doesn't have the same effect on your bloodstream when you ascend from low depths in the sea. There's only one snap with helium. Because it's light and our bodies are used to working with and living in air, if we breathe helium, the parts of our larynx there that vibrate and make our voice vibrate at a different speed in helium. Right, Sam? Don't worry about finishing that up. So, whereas you might have a basso voice in air, if a man breathes helium, it isn't so noticeable with girls because their voices tend to be a little higher anyway. But if a man with a deep voice breathes helium, then that helium affects his voice.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'll show you that. Before I do, I must emphasise this. It says on the cylinder, never deliberately inhale the gas. The gas on its own will not poison you. Of course, I have to trust that the man at British Oxygen has actually put helium in here. And we haven't been dealing with laughing gas. Otherwise, you're going to get a surprise if it is laughing gas, because boy, will I be funny. I trust that it's helium. The danger is that inside your lungs are big tubes that your air goes down and little tiny ones at the end. Now, if that gets into those little tiny ones, it could suffocate you. But all I'm going to do is take some of the gas into the main tubes and then breathe out, speak as I breathe it out to you, and I'll explain again in words why this has the effect it does. All right? Now, you must not do this unless you're with somebody who knows how to supervise what you're doing. What have I just said? You mustn't do it. Right? People suck in this stuff out of balloons, which is okay because the amount in a balloon isn't going to hurt anybody. But where you've got access to a thing like this, you've got to be careful. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to breathe out, breathe in the gas, and then speak to you. Okay? So here we go. Check that we're on first. Yes, we're on. Breathe out, and then breathe in.
And as I talk to you, my voice sounds like that. I must emphasise that I'm not making this voice up. I'm talking to you perfectly normally, but breathing out helium. Stick the camera over there, and you'll see nothing so funny as that. That's what happens. And of course, as the helium comes out of my lungs, and the air is replaced by ordinary air from around us, the helium is replaced, I should say, then my voice, if you can spot it now, is very gradually, though it's not still quite right, is very gradually coming back to how it would normally sound. because I've breathed out the helium and I'm now speaking with air. Do it again, sir. They always say that.
Well, here we are, and this is the effect of breathing helium and talking normally. Of course, it does sound funny, but this is how deep sea divers sound when they're working below the sea, in the North Sea, repairing some of the gas pipelines. And they have to talk to each other. Of course, the fun too. Oh, it's gone now. The fun very quickly wears off because they get used to each other's voices. Well, they all sound like a load of Donald Ducks. It doesn't need to be inflated all the way up. So write down while I'm doing this what we're doing. This gas is used for toy balloons, and of course, you've all seen the Goodyear or the Fuji airship, haven't you? So it's also used for airships now. It used to be hydrogen gas, but that's too dangerous. Why is hydrogen too dangerous? Burns. It explodes. I have to store the balloons under the table. So there they are. Okay, now all we've got to do is write on these stickers a little message. We'll cut them out, I'll punch a hole in the corner, tie them onto the balloons, and then we'll let them go. We'll go up to the field and let them go. And what I thought we'd do was put the school's name and address on, and a little message to say our school is closing. Isn't that sad? And if you find it, please send it back with your name and address. Yeah, I've done 3. I'll do one more. There's 4 balloons. Where will they go to? Well, today the wind is quite strong and it's blowing from the southwest. So we expect the balloons to go that way and head for places like Sutton Coldfield, Lichfield, Derby, Burton, Derby, Sheffield, Lincoln, York, over the North Sea to Denmark, anywhere like that. Yeah? Not the South Pole, idiot, the North Pole. But the winds, of course, don't blow in a straight line. If you look at the weather maps, you'll see that the curved lines on the weather maps show you that winds tend to blow in very big circles. Nah. Okay, who's going to write on these? Neat writing, please. Capital letters. Put from Mons Hill School, 111 111 Wrens Hill Road, Dudley, West Midlands, DY1 3SB, England. And underneath, but our school is closing. Please return with your name and address. A donation.
Okay, has everybody got everything they want? We'll keep the camera up here.
Wait, are you going to take it down?
Yes, we'll bring it back up and do it this afternoon. We'll do that a little bit this afternoon. Hello, are you still filming?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Where have you got your hearing?
Go on then. Off you go. It's the stuff I brought in the other day. It's got to go back tonight. It's left over from the school.
Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Teresa. Open the door.
I'll take it back. Oh, yeah. We're going. Okay, leave it, we're running. Okay. Mons Hill School, these are the third year people that I got. The last time we're going to be teaching third year science. Today we've been doing a lesson on helium, which you've already seen. Actually, there were a lot of us went up on the field, which you'll see. You've seen before this shot. But unfortunately, the end of that sequence got taken off by mistake. So we're going to let this one go instead. Then we're all going home. Are you ready? Have you got the balloon? Got the balloon on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, right, do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
go. And there she goes. It's going to go in a minute. It's going to go away. You're following it.
Yeah.
Got him. There, it's well away.